Melissa Cotton with MU Extension. Today we are going to be making peanut butter and banana pockets from cookingmatters.org. So what we need for this recipe, a banana, some tortillas. I've chosen some whole wheat tortillas, some type of nut butter, honey, and then cinnamon. So what we want to do is first make sure that our hands are clean and our surfaces are clean. So I've done that ahead of time. That's all taken care of. And what I'm going to do first, if I plan to cook this on a pan, I'm going to set my pan on the stove and heat to a medium heat. And so you want to do that in advance so it's hot when you get everything ready. If you're not going to do that, maybe you want to cook that in the microwave instead. There's nothing you really need to do in advance except have a plate ready for when you're going to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my tortilla and set it down on a plate or on a cutting board, some clean surface, whatever works. And then in a bowl, you're going to put about a tablespoon of peanut butter, a teaspoon of honey, and then I just kind of did a few dashes of cinnamon. So you can choose however much you want based on your own preference. And then we're going to stir that. Kind of stir and make a little dip type of thing. And then we're going to spread it on half of our tortilla. Okay? So just kind of painting it on, which is fun. It's okay if it's not perfect, doesn't have to just be half, but we'll paint that on. And then I'm going to set this to the side. And next I'm going to cut my banana up into little slices. So we always want to make sure that we wash our bananas, just run them under some cold water. You can kind of rub a little bit to get any dirt and germs off, but it's always good to wash your produce even if you don't eat the peel, right? Because what am I going to do? I'm going to peel the banana and my hands that touch the outside are going to touch the inside, right? So always wash that. And I really don't need a whole banana for if I'm just making this for one person. So I'll probably just use a half. And I'm gonna cut it with a butter knife, okay? So that feels safe, right? And I just wanna, even though it's a butter knife, it can still cut us, so we wanna be careful when we slice that up. So I'm just kind of making some small little slices here. Okay. So once you get that done, we need that tortilla again. We're going to put our banana slices on the side with the peanut butter. Okay. And then, once we get that in there, we're going to fold this in half. Okay. So this is where our pocket comes in. Kind of make a little pocket. And then if our pan is heated up over on the stove, we want to make sure we spray that down with some non-stick spray. Okay, so just kind of spray our pan so it doesn't stick. So this would still be on the stove, and then you would put your pocket, just on there, carefully on there, making sure not to touch the pan. And you're going to cook it 1 to 2 minutes on one side, and then flip it over and cook it on the other side for 1 to 2 minutes. And then it will be done. And you can just eat it as is, or if you like to slice it up. And when I slice it up, so let's pretend this is cooked here. When I slice mine up, I like to use a pizza cutter. It just feels a little safer and it's easier in my opinion. But if you don't have that, you can use a butter knife or a regular knife. Just make sure you're safe, or you ask an adult to help you if you're not allowed to use a knife. So what that looks like then when we're done, so if we make it in the pan, we've got these nice little crispy tortillas on the outside and that melty peanut butter on the inside. That's so delicious. And sometimes if I want like a healthy dessert, I might put some chocolate chips on the inside as well, and it's really yummy. So if you don't want to use the stove and you just use the microwave, I would suggest starting with increments of 10 seconds, and it kind of depends on your microwave how much it will take, but do 10, check back, see if you need to do more. And so in this snack, we have a whole grain, because if you use your whole grain tortillas, we have fruit from the bananas and we get a little protein from that peanut butter. So it's a really delicious snack. And so I hope you'll consider trying it. And if you want more healthy, budget-friendly recipes, check out cookingmatters.org.